are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, here we are in another episode of Love Connection. And today is the turn of Mikaela Walker. She's the managing editor of Orlando Family Fun, the go-to site for finding fun family activities in the Orlando area. So thank you so much, Mikaela, for being here with me today.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me, Dali. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure to have you here. So just to start, tell me a little bit more about what is Orlando Family Fun and how did that came together?
So like the site says, the name says, it's all about fun family activities to do in the Orlando area and the surrounding area for parents that are living here. So I wanted to put together a site that was Orlando beyond the theme parks, because when I moved here about 5 years ago, all I knew was theme parks. And then my kids' parents, my kids' friends' parents, all they knew were the theme parks, because that's all you hear about Orlando. But then what do you do when you live here? Because you could go to Disney and Universal all the time, but what if you don't want to? Or right now the prices are so astronomical. So it was, well, what else is there to do if you are an Orlando local and you are looking for fun things to do with your kids? And it actually came about because when my daughter, who's now 12, she was born, I was looking for fun things to do with her. And I have to be honest, it took so much time. Like, I was researching and looking at all these different sites and trying to collate lists. And I was like, there has to be an easier way. And when we went back to New York, I found a site that basically had everything in one place. So I could just go to this one site and I could look up everything that there was to do that weekend. And it was fantastic. And so when I was coming to Orlando, I was like, I want to create a resource like that for Orlando, because Orlando has been growing so much and there are so many new people, and even people who have lived here forever don't know what there is to do. And I wanted to make it easy for people to do, because the last thing you want to do after working 40, 50, 60 hours a week is then come home and say, okay, now I got to figure out what to do with the kids this weekend. And now I have to take an hour, 2 hours to search the web to find out what's going on. And when that happens, you might just say, you know what, forget it. We're just going to hang out on the couch this weekend. So I wanted to take the work away so that families could create those memories and could go out and do things and could go out and explore and just build those family connections outside of the house. And especially as the kids get older. I know my 12-year-old sits in her room on her phone all the time. But when we're outside of the house and doing something, then she's fully engaged, she's participating, she's talking with me. And the same for the little one. I think it's, it just helps to build those memories that I'm going to have when they go off, to college in a few years.
Right. And I think that's so important and so true. Sometimes, we're working throughout the week and then comes the weekend, we don't know what to do. And then since we don't know where to go to find the places, then we end up doing the same thing. Like, okay, let's go to it and then let's go back home. And we do nothing, right? Because the same place that we know, they're too expensive or we don't have it, within the budget of the family. So I think that's super, super helpful and important. And I want to know, what's the audience that you serve? So is it for the whole family? Is it between some ages? Why do you think, like, if someone is watching us right now and say, I don't know if she's gonna serve my needs as far as, the ages of my kids and all that, what would you say is your target audience?
So my target audience right now is parents with kids 12 and under. So most of the information that's going to be on the site is going to be geared towards parents with kids of those ages. We are working on adding more teen tween content as my daughter levels up. She's going to be 13 this year. So just finding some more things. So it's not that if you have an older kid that they won't have fun, because I do take my kids 7 and 12 right now together. We go to most activities together. It's just that it's geared more towards the younger kids.
That's awesome. Yeah, and definitely you started because of your kids. So now probably we will see some changes in the size since your kid is growing, during the years. So let's get to the fun part, right? So basically, like you said, I'm from Orlando, and that happens to me all the time. Like when you say Orlando, you think Disney, you think in parks, Universal and all that, but not everybody. We are a family of five. And if we say, okay, let's go to the parks this weekend, just in tickets, it will be like $700 plus the food and all that. If you don't have, that the passes and all that. So what are the options that we can find? Tell us a little bit more about what is in Orlando that we can, take advantage of that.
So there are a good amount of fun activities in Orlando beyond like the major theme parks. So I'll say it that way. So if people still want to go on rides, Fun Spot America is a great alternative. It's kind of like, a lot of carnival rides. They have go-karts, and the price is a lot cheaper. And especially if you have a little that's like 5 or younger, and there's a specific height requirement that it says 54 inches or under. Then the parent gets to ride free with the kid. So you don't have to buy your own pass. You only have to buy a pass for them, and then you get a free kind of like buddy pass, parent pass for you to go on all the rides with them. And most places don't have that. The parent has to pay and the kid has to pay. So I think Fun Spot is a great place to go. And then Gatorland is actually a lot of fun. It took me a few years to get there because I was like, this is going to be kind of hokey. And I took the kids, and we all had a great time, like learning about alligators. They have a petting zoo. They have a little train that takes you around the park. Right now it's hot. They have a splash park in there. So there's so much to do, and the price is definitely right, especially, if you're looking for something affordable to do. If you're looking for some things that are indoor, Orlando Science Center is a ton of fun. They have rotating exhibits. They have a kid play area in there. And they have different science experiments that the kids can do and the adults can do too. And you can learn about so much stuff, and it's educational and fun. Crayola Experience is another great indoor activity, and you can get an annual pass for not much more than a single ticket. So even if you go back twice, it's worth the money. And they have a huge indoor play place as well. And then all these different art activities that you can do with the kids. And the benefit of getting the annual pass is that you can go for a couple hours and then you can leave, and you don't have to worry about it because, you can go back a few times. And we have had a Crayola pass, and my son has wanted to go there multiple times throughout the year. So we definitely got our money's worth out of that. A couple of other art places that people might not know about is a place called Pinspiration, which we discovered during the pandemic, and it's so much fun. They have a splatter room, and you basically get dressed up in these overalls, or if your kids are too small, they give them like a poncho, and then you literally get to splatter paint all over these canvases. And I will say the kids had a great time, but I also had a great time. And it was so much fun. It's like you see in the movies where you get to splatter paint all over the place, but then I don't have to clean it up. So that made it even better. And the price is not insane. It was $18 per person to go in the splatter room. And then you have the option of making a bigger canvas or getting glow paint. You can do different add-ons. And then they also have regular arts and crafts. So you can do paintings, you can do like the pour paint, you can paint glasses and mugs and all sorts of stuff in there. So, and then over in the Lake Nona area, Nona Adventure Park is one of the inflatable water parks, and it's actually bigger than the Orlando Water Sports one. And you pay for an hour, and you and the kids, or if the kids are big enough, you can sit on the side on the beach and you don't have to go and mess up your hair. And they can run and jump and climb for an hour on all these different inflatables. They can slide off into the lake. Tons of fun. And again, coming in a lot cheaper than if you were buying theme park tickets. There's so many activities, like I couldn't go into, we'd be here forever on this show if I went into all of them, but you can find all of this information on my site in terms of what there is to do every single weekend. I put out a post on these are the weekend activities during the school year. And in the summer, I have a goal list for June and a goal list for July of these are the top activities taking place. And every month I also put out a free activities post because I understand, I have 2 kids and it can start to get expensive, especially if you're trying to do something every weekend. So the free activities are definitely an awesome way to go some of the time. So you'll definitely want to check out all the information that there is.
So that's awesome. So that's and super important. So you don't only put in your website like these regular places that we can go that they're not gonna go anyway, but you put any activities that is happening like in that month, right?
Yes. So I have an event calendar that has a list of activities taking place every month. And then during the school year, every weekend, every Thursday, I'll put out a post. This is what's happening this weekend. So then people don't have to search through the calendar if they don't want to. And it lists out, these are all the activities that are taking place, whether it's, a show taking place at Orlando Rep or at Amway Center, or if some of like the smaller businesses that are local are putting on something. If there's a food truck night, if there's an outdoor concert, it will be on the list. And this it helps to reduce the amount of time that you have to search. You can just go there. You're like, I know this post will be up every week. Thursday morning, I'll go there and just scroll through and see what's happening and if any of this is of interest to me.
That's amazing, and super, super helpful. So just to finish, let us know how can we find you? Where are the places that we need to go? And is there any way that we can help and contribute to what you're doing? If you have like a donating site or a sponsorship site, how can we contribute so you keep doing this amazing thing and we don't have to spend the time, right, to find those activities and you can do it for us? And how can we find you? Like Facebook, Instagram, website, anything?
So my main place you can find me is on TikTok. And so I'm on TikTok as Orlando Family Fun. So if you have TikTok, please follow me on there. And on TikTok, you're going to see the videos of places. So if you're thinking about, I might want to go there, then you can check out the videos and see what it's like inside and get like a little preview of the place. And then I am on Facebook and on Instagram as Family Fun Orlando. And the best way to support me is twofold. One, follow me, because then when you follow me, then businesses are willing to work with me. So because I have, followers and they can get in front of them. And then the second is on my site. I have links inside my posts. I have ads that are on the side. So just clicking on the ads, because some of them are sponsored ads, some of them are affiliate links. So like if you're purchasing something on the website that starts with an A, I can't say the whole site, I have an ad on my website, click through that to make the purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and I make some commission from that. So that really is the best way if you're shopping for things, to just click on the link through my website. So then I can get paid on the back end, and it doesn't cost you anything, because this is not supposed to be a cost to you. It's supposed to be me providing it and then getting businesses to pay for, me providing this information to the public.
So that's amazing. You heard that. So go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to TikTok. I will go there after we finish this episode, and then go to the website and click the links. If you're looking for an activity to buy the tickets, go to the website and buy the tickets from there, because then you're helping her to help us to find the good places to go every weekend here in Orlando. And that's just for the locals. If you're traveling here and then you're within a budget, you can then take advantage of that as well. So thank you so much, Mikaela, for being with us today. And definitely I will go and check that TikTok like today after we finish this. So thank you so much for being here with us, and remember to like, to subscribe, and share this information. If you know families that are within those ages, 12 years and under, then share this with them so they can take advantage of this as well. So once again, thank you so much, and see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.